Yo, it's Jerome. Our protagonist, Yuki Rito, is ready to confess his love to Sarenji Haruna, but he's always rejected, leaving poor Rito listening to Heartless on repeat. Depressed, Rito returns home and tries to wash away his pain when a naked, pink-haired girl named Lala suddenly appears in his tub.
Oh my God!
His scream echoed through the house, only for his sister to pop in, delivering a sly remark before retreating. Rito was obviously startled. Lala was an alien. Lala explains how she's being chased by two menacing men. Together, Rito and her run like Sonic, looking to hide from these men. Just when they thought they were safe in a park, Zastin, an alien friend, crash-landed his spaceship like a clumsy penguin on ice. Chaos followed, and Lala's forgetfulness led to a hilarious explosion. After all this, Rito gathered the courage to confess his love to Haruna the next day. But his moment was hijacked by Lala, who thought he was talking to her. Awkward. You can hear poor Rito's dreams shattering. Rito woke up to find Lala sleeping beside him, completely naked. He asked why she was in his bed, and she replied, "We're engaged now, silly. It's normal." Just then, Zastin appeared through the window, and Rito tried to explain that it was all a mistake. Zastin threatened him, and Rito kept quiet out of fear. Rito attempted to clear things up at school with Haruna, but failed miserably. Lala showed up at school, stunning everyone with her beauty. She proudly declared that Rito was her fiancé, making everyone jealous. The boys chased Rito in a fit of envy, but luckily, Lala had a warping device that helped him escape. Desperate to break off the engagement, Rito sought advice from Zastin. Zastin told him he had to grab Lala's boobs within 3 days or the engagement would be sealed. Rito took Lala to a riverbank where she expressed how happy she was with his confession. Unable to say what he wanted, Rito felt stuck. To everyone's surprise, Lala was transferred into Rito's class the next day. Rito takes Lala to the roof and asks her why she's there. She says she wants to be closer to him. But Rito tells her not to attract attention and scolds her when she does. What a tool. Later, Rito runs into Haruna, who asks if they can talk. Just as Rito opens his mouth to say something, Lala pops up and whisks him away. At Rito's house, Maikan and Lala plan to go sightseeing. As they're walking, they unexpectedly meet Haruna. She joins them, and they decide to visit the aquarium together. Lala, always excited, races ahead at the aquarium, followed by Mikan. Now alone, Rito thinks, this might be my chance to confess. But of course, his luck isn't on his side. Just as Rito is about to speak, Lala zooms by, riding a shark. Turns out the aquarium is flooding. In her attempt to save some fish that escaped, Lala accidentally activated a water-producing device and forgot to turn it off. As days passed, Lala and Rito faced scornful gazes at school. Rito found himself on the rooftop where he met Zastin. Rito asked Zastin about his role if he married Lala. Zastin told him he'd have to lead troops into interstellar warfare. Shaken by the idea, Rito rushed home. Mikan announced that dinner was ready and everyone gathered. Lala attempted to cook a meal from her world, but it turned out horrible due to a lack of ingredients and poor skills. Rito blurted out that he couldn't marry a girl who couldn't cook on some Gordon Ramsay behavior. Devastated, Lala left. "Come on, Rito!" Rito felt guilty the next day. Surprisingly, Lala returned and took him to try her cooking. She had gone home to gather the ingredients. Rito confessed his fear of warfare, and Lala assured him he wouldn't have to fight. Haruna enters the room as chaos erupts, with mischievous creatures emerging from a storage box, attacking them all. Laughter erupted amidst the madness. Together, they fought off the creatures and bonded over it. Saki, the reigning campus queen, was shocked when Lala transferred and stole her thunder. Determined to reclaim her top spot, Saki challenged Lala to a showdown in the Miss Sanyan contest. She relied on her sex appeal to win, but Lala didn't bother showing up. Ouch. Saki tried to lure Lala out with Rita's help, but things went south when one of Lala's inventions stripped off Saki's swimsuit, revealing more than intended. Let's just say her melons made an unexpected appearance. Saki broke into Lala's house to expose her secret as revenge. Unfortunately, she was met with arrows, machine guns, and even monsters. Damn. Panicked, Saki stumbled into a hole leading to Rito's room. Desperate to hide, she accidentally activated an escape pod. Saki fell out as the room took off, bracing for the worst. But to her surprise, Lala swooped in and saved her. An alien lands at a school to find Lala. It observes Rito's connection with Haruna and develops an evil plan. It transforms into the principal, takes Haruna to the PE storage room, and tries to have its way. What a sicko. Rito's friend informs him, and he rushes to the scene. The alien reveals its proper form, demanding Rito break off his engagement with Lala. Lala uses an invention to reach Rito, sees the situation, and demands Haruna's release. The alien transforms into its final form, threatening them. Rito tells Lala to get Haruna and run while he faces the alien. But to everyone's surprise, the alien gets scared and faints. Lala explains it's a species known for mimicking, but Lala, being as lovely as she is, lets the alien escape. Kotegawa Yui, the morals committee officer, had enough of Rito's ecchi antics. She decided to rally for stricter moral rules. As she enforced them, the annoyed student body complained about how they wanted a school, not a monastery. A mishap led to Rito's punishment. No talking to girls for 2 weeks. Yikes. Surprisingly, the girls kept up their ecchi activities. We wondered if Rito wasn't the cause. Curiosity drove her to follow him outside of school. Yui observed Rito being genuinely kind, always helping others. She realized her mistake and apologized. His punishment was revoked. With a newfound understanding, their classmates returned to their antics, balancing fun and morals with a few laughs. Wholesome stuff all around. Rito's chills send him running to Mikado, the school nurse. She checks his temperature and advises rest, but he feels like a frozen burrito in a microwave. Leaving school, Lala and Rito meet Pikari, an alien from Kirara. He questions Lala's engagement, gets mad, and tries to attack. Lala defends Rito, obliterating Pikari's costume. Talk about a wardrobe malfunction. Pikari, stuck on Earth, encounters Ren and begs for help, who agrees and fixes Pikari's suit. Pikari returns to attack Rito at his house, but Lala whacks him with a tennis racket, demolishing his armor again. What a loser. Pikari then meets Zastin, who tips him on where to find help. It turns out to be Mikado's Universal Hospital. The next day, Rito visits the infirmary and is attacked by Pikari. He captures Lala and ties up Rito, but Mikado walks in, revealing herself as an alien. She saves the day, sending Pikari back home. Who knew the nurse was from outer space? Lala's unexpected visitor, Stella, urged her to become an idol and conquer the universe. Lala straight up says, "No thank you, girl," leaving Stella stunned. Later, Stella confronted Rito about his engagement with Lala, but didn't hurt him since that would only upset Lala even more. Instead, she demanded Rito help her become a universal idol. Stella saw Haruna, and her interest in taking her back instead of Lala grew. But Rito put his foot down. As the family gathered to find a solution, Stella received news of tax officers at her office and abruptly left. The universe's next idol would have to wait, but the taxman wouldn't. Rito bumps into a cute blonde girl named Golden Darkness. He kindly offers her a snack, but she attacks him. What a rejection. Turns out she's an alien assassin hired to kill him. He desperately tries to dodge her blows until he finds himself cornered against a wall. Out of nowhere, Zastin and Lala appear to rescue Rito. Zastin valiantly engages in combat, but falls into an open manhole, defeated in a comical twist. As Darkness prepares to strike Rito again, Lala springs into action, pulling out gadgets to protect him. Just as things seem dire, the one behind the assassination attempt, Lacospo, shows up. He's also after Lala's hand in marriage and accuses Rito of being a villain. When Darkness realizes Lacospo's deceit, she scolds him for trying to fool her. Enraged, he calls for his pet to attack her, but Lala swiftly sends them flying. Curious about why Lala protected her, Darkness blushes, and Lala simply replies that she can't let anything cruel happen to a cute girl like her. Lala affectionately gives her the nickname Yami. Pleased by the compliment, Yami stays on Earth until she completes her mission, because she can't just run away from her responsibilities. The school's sports festival began with the boys' scavenger hunt. Ren and Yuki competed against each other, but both failed miserably. Ren had to find a legendary sword, while Yuki was on a quest for freshly worn bloomers from a girl. Talk about tough luck. Then came the obstacle course, but it wasn't your usual challenge. Lala conquered the course with her signature romantic flair, leaving everyone else behind. Love knows no boundaries, even in hurdles and monkey bars. The mixed relay race was up next, but things turned wild when Ren accidentally split the school ground in half with the legendary sword he found. Damn. Saki saw an opportunity to settle her dispute with Lala in the cavalry fight. She transformed the battleground into a pool and used a sneaky tool to strip everyone's swimsuits and snatch their caps. It seemed like an easy win until Peike, Lala's trusty sidekick, swiftly made her a new swimsuit. When Saki tried to grab Lala's cap, she was exposed, allowing Lala to claim an effortless victory. Rito received some shocking news from Zastin. Gid Lucian Deviluke, the almighty ruler of the universe, and Lala's dad was coming to Earth to evaluate his potential successor. Meeting her dad for the first time, the pressure, curiosity consumed Rito as he pondered what kind of person Lala's father might be. Suddenly, Mikado called him to the roof, where a stunning, well-endowed woman awaited him. Just as Mikado left, the woman clumsily fell down, revealing herself as no other than Gid himself. With ill intentions, Gid attempted to attack Rito, but Lala leaped to the rescue, intercepting the blow just in time. In a surprising turn of events, Gid decided to give Rito a chance to prove himself as the ideal partner for Lala. If Rito failed, Gid would obliterate him and all of Earth. No pressure. Determined, Rito retreated to his home, reflecting on the situation and vowing to become the best person he could be for Lala. Now, if you enjoyed this video, tell your grandma's aunt's nephew's cousin's sister's son-in-law that has a left foot bigger than his right to like and subscribe for more.